Hello, fragrant family. How are we all doing today? I hope we're doing all right. Hope we're all keeping well, smelling good. So, as you've seen in the thumbnail, today we're going to be guessing, or well, I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to guess what the fragrances are, but at least give my thoughts on some random fragrances sent to me by a very kind subscriber. So, stick around. Yeah, so as I've just mentioned, a very kind subscriber who's been constant support right from day one. I met Adam Berry. Shout out to you, my friend, very much a legend. I met Adam in the Facebook fragrance groups, and shortly after starting the channel, he was very enthusiastic. He was, very supportive, and he has been right the way through until now. And I hope he does for however long this goes on for. But yeah, in one of our chats, we got onto the subject of like ideas for the channel, because as I say, he's a constant contributor, always in the comments. And he said, well, I think he'd mentioned actually that's how it started, in my Risasi Hawas Ice first impressions video. I think he'd mentioned in the comments that he'd never tried either. So I reached out to him and I sent him out a couple of mil of each. And in return, he sent me out these 4 decants. And all it says on them is mystery 1, 2, 3, and 4. Had a little chuckle to himself about it. A maniacal laugh like an arch villain. And said that he's got the answers written down and that we should do like a blind discovery thing. I'm betting he's hoping that I have no clue what these are. So I've got 4 test strips numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, just like these decants. Let's have a little bit of a scent exploration. So is that okay? That was nearly a monumental cock up. There we are. Nearly sprayed 2 on 1. That would have been a good start, wouldn't it? Do you expect anything less from this absolute monkey? Right. Yeah, I like that. Watch this. I'll watch this. Even though I've said add a list in the past, like for decants and stuff. No, I don't have that. No, I don't have that, but I'll tell you what, I wish I did. That's nice. That's nice. Ooh, now then. This one I'm not so keen on. Can't help but think there's violet leaf in this, which is hit or miss for me. Powdery, floral, metallic. This one's sweet, maybe slightly boozy. Ambery, might even be suede or something. Definitely like seasonally appropriate for right now. This is number 1. Obviously I'm going back to it. Yeah, I like that. 2, I'm not so sure about 2. Like, smells like a quality fragrance, like not, I don't think it smells like, some bargain bin cheapy. I like that one. Fruity. Maybe even pineapple or mango or something, like a tropical fruit in the top. Yeah, I like that. All I'm getting is fruits, really, like right now. After that perfumer's alcohol goes away, that's just what you get, like the tropical fruits. Yeah, I like it. Number 4. Ooh, now then. That's strong. Let me drop the cap. I just don't know what to make of that. Interesting. That's also fruity, but slightly metallic. Like mineralic. Interesting. Very interesting scent, these. I don't know if I've ever smelled anything quite like this. Test strips only do half of a job. Unfortunately, like an idiot, even though I knew I was going to do this, I've already got a scent on. Now, going back through them. Right, number 1. This has got a Mancera Oud Accord in it. It's unmistakable. The typical Mancera, and I love it, by the way. I've got a lot of Manceras. A Mancera, like slightly medicinal, clean, westernized oud. I want to know what this is because I'm going to add it to my collection. I like that. I like that a lot. Ooh, not a fan of this one, Adam. Violet. Powdery violet. That's what I'm getting from this. Like, it's not my cup of tea at all. It's not something I would wear. Oh, hi. Excuse me. Caught me off guard there. But while you're here, why don't I tell you all about the company called Rosa Salas? They're an inspired by company, does things a little bit different, but to the highest of quality, run by a friend of mine called Vitor. Now, the link will be down below. Check them out, and while you're there, if there is something that tickles your pickle, make sure you enter in the code at the checkout, FRAGLAD10, and get you 10% off anything on the site that isn't already discounted or already in a bundle. So check the guys out. We've got everything there from niche to designer, and a big menu, a big selection. So check them out. Tell them I sent you. Use FRAGLAD10, you'll get 10% off. Now, if you don't mind, I want to get back to my little moment. Yeah. Now then, the fruitiness is still there, but there's like a dark, like wood coming through now, possibly even amber. There's vanilla, I think, maybe too. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. Not as much as number 1 though. 4. Oh, that's got better now, yeah. It was interesting, but now it's better. This smells really good. Very well blended, because I'm finding it difficult to actually pick out anything like an individual note or a chord. Fruity, still fruity. Smooth. Yeah, fruity, smooth, maybe sandalwood in the base. Resinous, almost balsamic sort of like pop to it as well. Like I'm getting that like zing. I wish I'd saved skin for these. Absolute kleppert. Yeah, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to go away and see if Adam's available to do some FaceTime conversation about these scents. So hopefully he is. I'll screen record it because I haven't got like a way of contacting him downloaded on the laptop, so it'll have to be on the phone. It'll be inferior quality, but for the sake of the video, I don't think it's that important. So yeah, we'll see what Adam's got to say about these scents and see if any of my thoughts are correct, or have I just absolutely shot wide of the goal with those interpretations. But yeah, we'll see you soon.
Good afternoon, Adam. You all right?
Hi, mate. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Not too bad. So I've had a quick sniff of the things that you've sent me, and I like, well, I would say I like all of them, but sorry, no, I like 3 of them and I appreciate one of them. How's about that? So yeah, so we'll start off with number 1, yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks again for sending these out, by the way.
No worries. I just thought you'd find it interesting.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've actually got another subscriber's done the same thing as well. I don't know if you know Alex Ling.
I think I've seen a few posts on Facebook and things.
Yeah. She's done the same thing. Right, so I think number 1's a Mansera, mate.
You'd be right in thinking so.
Yeah. It's got that Mansera Uda chord that I recognise and I like a lot, you know.
I had a feeling that you'd pick up on that oud note and instantly make the connection, yeah.
I don't recognise it used anywhere else other than in Mansera and a couple of Montals. Like it's part of the DNA, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
So which one is it? Because I want it. I haven't got it, but I do want it.
Well, it's actually part of the Prestigium line.
All right.
I think there's 3 within the line. Sort of Black Prestigium, which gets the most sort of limelight, shall we say. And then this one is Gold Prestigium. And this is my favourite when it comes to like the cooler seasons of the year from Mansera.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. Yeah, I'll have to get myself a bottle. Not that I need it, I just want it. You know what I mean?
I mean, the real beauty for me with this one is as it dries down, and the more it dries down, like the vanilla really comes out, and it's a gorgeous vanilla, and you know, it just smells great to me, and it's a really good compliment puller for me.
Oh, really?
It's one that people will stop me and say you smell really nice. What is it you're wearing?
Yeah, I can see why. I've done a very amateur thing, and I didn't leave any available skin. I sprayed my scent of the day, and then, like just as I do in my routine in the morning, and then thought, oh, I should have saved some available skin. So I've only really got them on strip, but and I've a feeling that number 2 might be better on skin because there's something in this that made me think of like Violet Leaf. And like when I first sprayed it, it was more so, but because there's something about Violet Leaf when it's used in a certain way, it comes across metallic to me.
Yeah.
And this has got, but I might be wrong because I don't know if you've seen my Aaron Terence Hughes haul.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
You did see it, yeah. It's when I smelt Boss Bastard, I was convinced there was Violet Leaf in that, and there wasn't. So, obviously, sometimes things are used that make me think of Violet Leaf. But I thought Violet Leaf. This is what I've wrote down anyway. Powder, violet / metallic nature, quite sharp yet soft at the same time. Now it's getting a bit green, but yeah. What is it?
Well, this one's a bit of a boomerang for you. This is a discontinued fragrance from one of the most popular designer men's line, long-running designer men's line.
Really?
If you can guess what line that is. It's quite different from the original, though.
I actually did put a little bit of this on my skin because before I pressed call there, because I was convinced that it would do better on skin. That's why you see me smelling my hand, and it is different. It is different to what it is on paper, but obviously that's always the case. But so a popular men's line. It's not a Lamal, is it?
It is a Lamal, yes. I think it's one that you either love or you hate. From the Lamal line, for those who love it, it's quite coveted.
Hang on a minute, like I've got almost all of them. It isn't like the rarest Lamal out there, is it, by any chance? Like pretty much.
I think it's up there. It's up there with one of the rarest.
Right, it isn't Fleur de Mal, is it?
It is Fleur de Mal, yeah.
I've fucking got Fleur de Mal. Oh man, yeah. How's that like? I never wear this, by the way. I only got it. I only got it to have it, because it's so rare.
Yeah. It's a special fragrance for me. It holds some memories from, someone who's no longer with us. So, it's a special one for me. So I don't wear it all the time. I just wear it occasionally.
Oh well, I appreciate you sacrificing some of your juice, mate. If it means that much to you.
I've got a couple of bottles. I've made sure that I'm all right for that.
Do you know what? Like, I don't know if it's because obviously it's from such a long time ago, and you know how fragrances can change with oxidization and stuff. This is me trying to worm out of not knowing what it is, by the way.
But yeah, I mean, these are old fragrances, and the two bottles I've got, I've not owned since new. So you never know how they've been stored, how they've been looked after and things. So there could be a depreciation in the notes if they've not been looked after properly. But the two that I've got smell very, very similar, and the different year batches, shall we say.
This one of mine, I don't know if maybe mine's lost some of its top notes or something, but I mean you can tell it's the same thing. Like I'm not going to tell you, oh, these smell different, but as I just told you there, I don't wear this. I haven't had it very long either. I just got it to have it because it's like Pokemon, isn't it? You've got to catch them all.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just smells slightly different, but it's the same thing. Yeah, I can't believe that, man. Adam, Jesus. But I know what you've done there, and it's sort of like you've looked at my decant list and you've sent me stuff that's not on there.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not on there because I'm not decanting from it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to wear it because I've sprayed that on my skin, like I just said to you, and it's so different from on paper.
Yeah.
So different from on paper. It hasn't really got that metallic sort of like feel to it. So, do you want to remind the viewers of what the what's in this unicorn fragrance?
It's quite a simple note breakdown actually. Top notes of petitgrain, middle notes neroli, base notes of chamomile and basil.
Ah, right. I don't know what it is in certain fragrances that make me think of violet leaf then, or it's a combination of certain things sometimes. I mean, petitgrain can be a bit scratchy, can't it? Like, well,
You have got to love white florals, haven't you?
yeah, yeah.
You got to be a fan.
Yeah, I mean, certain white florals really rub me up the wrong way. Like, depending how jasmine's used, it really makes me a bit like like it makes me like a bit like my throat closes a little bit. Like it's like I don't know, like I need an EpiPen or something like that. But no, I mean, I don't think it's the I don't think it's the white floral in it. I don't know what it is. But like I said, when I smelled Boss Bastard from Adam Tennant's Hughes, I got the same sort of metallic sort of thing, and I just assumed it was violet leaf because I know it can come across metallic sometimes. But yeah, it is better on skin. Yeah. So there's me exposed for being a fraud.
There's nothing worse than blind smelling, is there? And fragrances can come off different day to day. Do you know what I mean? You can pick different things out on different days, can't
you? Absolutely. And like I say, I don't wear that. And I mean, I've got like 300 fragrances, man. Like, and I don't wear it. Yeah, I got it just to add to the collection. And if I was to, I guarantee you, there'll be things in that cupboard there, well, in that bookcase, that I've worn maybe twice, and somebody could walk past me with it on, and I would go, "Oh, you smell good. What's that?"
you?
And they'd tell me, and I'd have it already. Do you know what I mean? It's a blessing and a curse at the same time having so many bottles. But number 3 now. You'll see when you watch the video back, when I smelled it, I just said fruity. I'm just getting fruity, very, very fruity. But as it's dried, I've wrote down here, it's like, it's mostly pineapple, but very, very juicy, sort of like photorealistic. Like, the syrup from a can of pineapples, it like that,
Yeah. It is sweet. It's well renowned for having a prominent pineapple note in it.
Yeah. But not like a Ventus pineapple though, eh? Like more.
No, this is quite thick, juicy, syrupy.
Yeah. I mean, I thought I knew what it might be, but I think it's higher quality than that. But it does smell like. Have you ever smelt Rave Now from Lattafa?
I haven't smelt Rave Now, no.
No, I mean, it's a £20 fragrance, so I mean, I don't think it's in that sort of ballpark, but it does smell a lot like it. It really does smell a lot like Rave Now. But I mean, other than pineapple, I'm not really getting much. I'm thinking there might be some soft woods in there or something, but yeah, I'm just getting mostly pineapple.
Yeah, well, this one is a niche.
Yeah.
And it's from the House of Kajal, and it's Lamar.
Ah, this is my first time having my nose on Lamar. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's nice.
this is another special fragrance for me. This was my wedding fragrance, which were a couple of months back.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. This is what I chose to wear for the evening anyway.
Oh, very nice. Very, very nice.
I'd describe it as a spicy pineapple. It's got a bit of cardamom and coriander in the opening, so it's more of a spiced pineapple. And then as it dries down, that pineapple sort of starts to sit in the background. It never really goes away, but the rose really comes to the forefront and the cashmere wood. You know, that's the sort of prominent notes as you get into the mid and dry down. It does become rosy.
I'll give that a wear on my skin, Adam, because I'm betting the paper's not even doing it justice. But yeah, it's still, the pineapple's still very nice, but it is pretty much what I'm getting right now, just the pineapple. But yeah, very, very nice. Now, with number 4, I really don't. When I first smelled it, I just thought it was like sweet and fruity, but that was just like on the initial spray. But then as it started to dry, it has like, see, even more now. So than when I wrote down the so I sprayed it, I smelled it, and I thought fruity and sweet. And then I wrote, at first I thought fruity, but it gets fresher, maybe even aquatic or mineralic without being sea notes in there. But now it's like, it's aromatic, but like in a shower jelly sort of way. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like almost blue.
Yeah. I think you could wear it pretty much all year round, with the exception of, you know, the high heat of summer.
Yeah.
I'd stay on a cooler summer day. I think you could get away with it. Probably better suited to a summer evening for that particular season, but for the rest of it, I think you could wear that.
Is this designer or niche?
This is designer. It's quite I'd say they don't really churn out a lot of fragrances from this designer house. But the few that are in this line particularly are, you know, quite popular. And I think you could say they were at the time a cheapie.
Right.
Relatively cheap.
Like something in the ballpark of like a Dunhill or something like that.
I think these probably more renowned for higher quality clothing, I would say, than Dunhill.
Ah. I don't know, mate. You got me stumped on this one.
This one, again, this is another discontinued fragrance. Not obviously being discontinued as long as Fleur de Mal, but this is a Roberto Cavalli in the Uomo line. And this one is La Notte. So
that's the blue bottle, isn't it?
it is a blue bottle. It's quite a rare gem these days, you know, and
Yeah.
if you ever see it on eBay, you know, for what it costs originally and what you could get at discounters when it was out, you know, it's quite extortionate, the price what people are asking for it.
Do you know what? It's really, really strange and a bit of a coincidence, but look at what I picked up last week.
Oh, yeah. I've got that one as well.
The Deep Desire.
Yeah.
I really like this as well. It's quite soft and sweet, isn't it? You know.
It is. It's got a lovely, like, orange sort of tangerine note in the opening. Yeah. I really like that, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's really strange. And I was looking at the rest of the line as well, because I managed to get that at a good price. I'll share with you where I got it, in case you want a backup bottle.
Right.
I mean, it wasn't at a price that you could get it when it was, you know, readily available, but compared to eBay prices, it was right.
I think all my bottles I got for around 20 quid. Even the La Notte, I got the La Notte from TK Maxx. It's the best find I've ever found. And, you know, when I were in there were another 2 bottles, and I thought, oh, shall I get them? And I thought, no, I won't bother. And now I just wish I'd bought them. But, you know.
Yeah, this is it, mate. But hindsight's a wonderful thing. Yeah, no, very nice, yeah. I mean, not that I'll ever see it at a good price, but because even eBay, like, even in an auction, there's people that jump in last minute and just push the bids up. But yeah. I like that. I like it a lot.
For me, it's the best in the line. I think I had the golden anniversary one, and that were really nice. But I wasn't wearing it so much And I had a friend who really liked it, and he was at work, and he was leaving, so I gifted him that because he really liked it. I wasn't wearing it. I just thought, he's a good lad, so I give him that bottle.
That was very kind of you. I bet he appreciated that.
Yeah, he does. He loves it. Yeah, he wears it. When we go out, I'm like, "Are you wearing Roberto Cavalli?" And he's like, "Yeah, yeah."
Aye, because if you want to get that replacement bottle of that, it's going to set you back a pretty penny, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. I mean that is extortionate. That one, I think I didn't pay a great deal for it. I think I paid about 35 quid for it when it first got released, and then within a couple of months, it were coming up at 150 quid in online shops and stuff. And I just thought, it's mad.
I've seen it on eBay for like £220. Like,
yeah. It's a nice perfume, but it's not. I won't pay that for it.
Oh no.
They were nice for the prices that they were at at the time.
Yeah,
they're good quality for not a lot of money.
Very good quality for an inexpensive fragrance. Very good quality, and I think there's still a few fragrance houses that are churning out things like that now, where we're fortunate enough to be able to get really good quality stuff at a price that pretty much anybody can afford. But the danger of it is, like we've just mentioned there, when they become discontinued, and which they do very regularly, the prices just go silly. Yeah. But if you absolutely love that fragrance and nothing else does it for you, then when you can't get it anymore, you will pay that money if it tickles your pickle in such a way. But yeah, well, this has been great fun, this, Adam. Thank you. I can't believe I already had one of them. but as I say, I don't wear it. I got it just to have it. But yeah, it is much better on skin, mind. It is, mate. Yeah. But I mean, there's only like that much in my bottle, Like I basically had it for like to have it because I've got a lot of the models. I've got about 17 of them, and I just felt like it was a missing piece. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have even mattered to me if there was like 4 sprays left in it. Like it was just to have it. But yeah, I think I kind of wish there was maybe more in it now. Yeah. But anyway, mate, I'm gonna have to wrap this up.
Thank you very much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks very much for your contribution and your continued support on the channel, mate. Like, I really do appreciate it.
That's fine, mate. I'm enjoying the content you're turning out. It's good to see.
Thanks very much. Right, cheers.
Right. Thanks. Cheers, mate.
Enjoy the rest of your day, mate. Thank you.
Well, that's about that. Already having one of them. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, he's a fraud. But I'm no perfume expert, man, and I never professed to be so. But, in my defense, I haven't had this guy very long, and I never wear it. As I said in the conversation with Adam there, it was a case of I've always felt like it was a missing piece of the La Mal jigsaw in my collection. I've got so many more, and it was, a holy grail fragrance. And I do remember when I got it and sprayed it, I was like, ooh, that's not really how I remembered smelling it all them years ago. Obviously, your nose changes. And then that was it. That was my exposure to it, and in the collection it went. But yeah, it's really funny though, isn't it? But it does smell better on skin than paper, but it's still the same fragrance. Yeah. The mine does smell a little bit different to his in the top, but it's undeniably the same thing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, and Adam had a good laugh as well. Such a nice guy, mind. Hopefully find a way to get him on this channel again in the future. And thanks very much for tuning in. It's ended up being quite a long one, this. But that Mancera, that Gold Prestigium, it's the highlight for me, really. And the Cavalli Warm or the Lenote. Nice as well. Yeah. But anyway, guys, thanks very much for tuning in once again. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you had a good laugh at me at my expense. And if you continue to like what you've been watching and you want to show me some support, then hit the like button. If you haven't already done so and you're liking what you see, please hit subscribe. And I'll see you again in the next one. Take care, guys. See you later.